The old Miller house didn't stand on Hollow Creek Road. It slumped, a tired, skeletal thing hunched against the gray sky. My brother Leo and I bought it, desperate to escape the city's noise. We thought we could fix it. We imagined fresh paint, new glass, and sanded floors erasing the past. But the house had other plans. It had been waiting. Tools vanished, reappearing in the one room we feared, the windowless pantry. At night, soft thudding echoed from the attic, like a child's ball bouncing above our heads. One evening, I found a faint handprint beneath fresh plaster, small, but the fingers were too long. The house wasn't just settling, it was waking up, and we had disturbed its slumber. It was never our home. It belonged to the silence and to the things that moved within it. The house began to speak in whispers. At first it was easy to dismiss, a creak here, a sigh there. But these were different, more deliberate, as if the walls themselves were trying to share secrets long kept hidden. The air felt thick with stories. Sometimes we'd catch glimpses of faces in the glass, faces that didn't belong to anyone living. The scent of wilted roses would drift through the air, vanishing as quickly as it came. It was as if the house exhaled its grief, leaving behind a trace of something beautiful and lost. Leo complained of cold spots, icy air drifting through rooms with the windows shut tight. The chill would settle on your skin like a warning. Shadows moved where no one walked, and the silence felt heavy, as if it was mourning something we could never quite name. The Miller family lived here a century ago, a father, mother, and their daughter, Ilara. Their faces, frozen in time, stared out from yellowed photographs. He boarded the windows, but the real darkness was already inside. The house became a prison, trapping not just bodies, but hearts and hopes as well. That night, I heard a faint feminine humming seeping from the vents. The melody was haunting, a lullaby that seemed to echo from another time. The family was still here, in the cold spots, the phantom smells, and the heartbreaking lullaby that filled the night. Their story lingered, woven into the very bones of the house. The house began to show us things. It replayed its memories like a broken projector, flashing images into the corners of our eyes. I saw a flicker of a little girl in a white dress, darting past a doorway. Leo saw a man's silhouette at the top of the stairs, unnervingly still. They were like smudges on a photograph, ghosts of light and shadow. One afternoon, a storm rolled in, turning the sky a bruised, angry purple. In the kitchen, the pantry door creaked open on its own. A small wooden horse sat in the center of the floor. It hadn't been there before. I knew it was Ilara's, the horse her father made for her. As I watched, it rocked forward, as if an invisible hand were pushing it. The house was showing me a memory, a moment of peace before the end. In the attic, a deep scratch marked the floor, a scar left by terror, the shape of memory. Gap 3S. The wooden horse became an obsession. Its painted eyes seemed to follow us, silent and watchful. At night, every creak made me wonder if it had moved or if it was just my imagination. Each morning, it appeared somewhere new, at the foot of my bed, on the kitchen table, even outside the locked attic door, as if guarding secrets. Leo and I argued, suspicion growing between us. The house itself seemed to pulse with unease, waiting for something to be revealed. One stormy night, I found a hidden compartment in the horse's belly. Inside was a faded photograph, Ilara, her parents, and the horse all smiling. On the back, a trembling message, "For Ilara to keep you safe." That night, the horse rocked on its own, echoing through the house, a message only the lost could understand. For a moment, I saw Ilara's ghostly form, reaching for her toy, her eyes full of gratitude and longing. The toy horse was the heart of the haunting, the secret that bound the past to us and finally set it free. The final night was unnaturally still. The storm had passed, leaving behind a world washed clean and silent. Too silent. The air felt heavy, as if the house itself was holding its breath, waiting for something to happen. The silence pressed in, every heartbeat thunderous. We had packed our bags, ready to leave at first light, but the house seemed to know, its walls listening, unwilling to let us go. Suddenly, every door slammed shut at once, echoing like a gunshot. We were trapped. Whispers seeped from the walls, cold, clear. "He's coming." A child's voice, Alara's, called from behind me. I turned, but there was only empty air. Then, a man's growl vibrated through the house. The father's silhouette appeared at the top of the stairs, eyes glowing with unnatural light. He descended like a spider, body contorting, inhuman. The house was alive with voices, pleading, threatening, promising release. We smashed a window and escaped into the cold night, running without looking back. We drove away as dawn broke, leaving the house to its grief. Some doors, once opened, can never be truly closed. The house is still there, waiting, its doors always ajar, hoping for someone new to cross the threshold. We are now part of its story. The house remembers us, and we will never forget it.